Hey everybody, it's Vanessa here again, and I am here to interview Shain. He's the director of our music ministry, super fancy. So we're gonna get to know him today. Shain, what is your profession outside of St. Andrews?
I am a band director. I teach public school band. I'm the middle school band director at Shawnee Middle School, and then I'm the assistant band director at Shawnee High School. So I teach 6 through 12 instrumental music.
Fun. How long have you attended St. Andrews?
I will have been here 13 years this July.
Wow. What is your favorite color?
Blue.
What is your favorite food?
This one's hard. I like to eat, obviously, but either pizza or breakfast food. Like I could eat breakfast food 3 meals a day.
Yeah. Do you have any hidden talents?
No, not really. I used to do a lot of video editing. Like I learned how to do all of that through the Boy Scouts, and then believe it or not, I used to like do ropes courses and rock climbing. Like I was a ropes course and climbing instructor and whitewater kayaking. So like so it's just some of those different things I learned as a scout that I got to keep doing.
That's cool. Who are some of your musical influences?
Well, so I grew up in band as a saxophone player, and jazz music, something that I played a whole bunch. And so for me, it would be like listening to the Count Basie Orchestra or Duke Ellington Band, and then as a saxophone player, probably John Coltrane, and then like Jerry Mulligan and Charlie Parker.
What is your favorite genre of music?
That depends on the day and time. I'll listen to almost anything. So, just kind of listening, working around the house. I have a Pandora 90s alternative rock station that's kind of our jam. Right now I have a 2-year-old, so we watch a lot of Mickey Mouse Club. And so the hot dog song gets stuck in my head a good portion of the day.
Yep. What is your claim to fame musically?
So when I went to OU, I had a lot of really cool opportunities as a musician in our jazz program. So I got to play with a lot of different people, and I was one of the backup musicians for the Westheimer Five, who most of them, who I sadly don't remember their names, which I wish I did, but most of them are on Broadway now as musicians.
What is something on your bucket list?
This is really goofy, but I want to spin the wheel on The Price is Right. Like, I don't care if I win anything. I don't care if it's just me walking up to the prop, but I want to spin the wheel. I think that would be the coolest thing.
Yeah. What 3 words would you use to describe yourself?
Hungry, obviously. Like, I can eat just about any point in the day. Like, my wife will ask me, what's your hunger level? Yeah, I could eat. Like, that's a pretty constant conversation. And then I'm pretty goofy. Tell a lot of really just dumb jokes for my students. And then, I don't know, I try to be humble and not overplay anything.
Yeah. What is a misconception that people have about you?
That I'm an extrovert. Like I'm actually a really shy person, and a lot of people think I'm extroverted, and no, that's just something that you have to do to be in front of people and everything else.
Yep. What has been your favorite or weirdest job?
I worked for the Boy Scouts for 9 years at one camp and a couple of years at another, and so just running camps, and I was the camp program director, so I worked all the program staff, all of the program and everything, and so I got to do a lot of really cool stuff through my time there. I was the aquatics director. I ran a high adventure program to do like backpacking and whitewater kayaking and water ski. I learned how to water ski so I could teach water skiing for the summer. I got up on skis twice, and then there you go. And then so getting to do those types of things, and so I got to just have a lot of really cool opportunities. Got to open a camp up in Northeast Oklahoma, and my wife helped me out with that. We spent our first anniversary on a 50-mile float trip and backpacking trip, leading a bunch of kids.
That's fun. Sounds so fun. All right. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a dog person. I have 2 dogs.
What is your favorite season of the year?
Probably summer, because I'm a real outdoor person. Like I grew up around the water, swimming and doing everything else. So I really like the summer, but fall, spring, when it's not too hot, is kind of nice too.
Yeah. What superpower would you have and why?
I would want to be able to manipulate time so that like things that I didn't really want to do, I could make go a lot quicker, or so I could get more done in the day. It's like, well, I really want to watch this movie, but I don't have time. So, I could stop time for 2 hours to watch the movie.
That's smart. Who is your hero?
This is kind of corny, but my wife is actually. And I'm not trying to suck up to say that, but she is probably one of the nicest, smartest people that I know, and she will bend over backwards to do anything for anybody in our family. And I mean, the lady was in labor for 36 hours to have our kid, and was like nice and sweet the whole time, and she's just a trooper. Like, I really admire that.
If you could meet and have dinner with any person who ever lived, who would it be and why?
Ellen. I would really want to meet Ellen DeGeneres. I think she's probably one of the most genuine people I see on TV. So I think that would be just fun.
Who in the Bible do you relate to?
Probably Jonah, because I tend to miss a lot of like things and it's like things that are really obvious. Like it takes me a little while to pick up on those. Like, I can, some things that like I can tell that God's like really moving me to do much later, and it's like I almost have to like walk into a flashing neon sign to realize it.
What is your favorite verse in the Bible?
I don't know the verse, but it's the story of the cripple that gets lowered into the room where Jesus is teaching. Just for the sheer fact that it's these people are such great friends to somebody that not only will they carry him and however far, but then they're gonna put him up onto the roof, open a roof, and then lower him down. So just the sheer amount that they did for their friend, that's really inspiring, and that's something that I try to do to care for those that I love.
And lastly, what is your favorite thing here at St. Andrews?
It's the people. Like, this is really like I feel very very welcomed here, and even from when I just came to church here, when I interviewed, like everybody was super nice, super sweet, super welcoming, and I just have a lot of connections here. Like, this is, I've gone to church all my life, but this is really the first place that I felt very truly at home in a church.
All right, thank you, Shain. All right, guys, thanks for joining us to get to know Shain. See y'all later.